The last conversation I had, he was like trying to duck off and go to get his car to get to his private jet. I was like, oh, no. Because I got hurt the week before with a hamstring thing. I was out for like 4 weeks, nothing crazy. And I was like, okay, so I'm hurt this 4 weeks or whatever. I'm going to come back. I'm going to do something different. I wasn't asking permission. I was telling him I'm doing something different. I want to veer more to like being more heelish and more like aggressive. And this is what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. He's like, okay. Like, just get with Johnny Russo and you're going to write it out. Make sure you put in an email for him. He's going to send it to me. I'm like, all right, cool. You can do whatever, but this is what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. And so that's when I came back. The hair was changed. Hair color was changed. I had bikers. I went to the short, like the long pants look, put the grill in my mouth, did a different jacket. I'm like, I'm giving a whole different vibe. And I walk in for TV that week and Terry Taylor was like, oh, wow. Oh, this is different. Mm-hmm. This is unique. And Regal was like, he's like, oh, the grills, that's bloody brilliant. That's bloody brilliant. I wish I would have thought of something like that. Oh, that's bloody
Regal with the grill.
Yeah,
oh, for you.
Yeah. No, for him.
For him.
Yeah, he was like back in the day, when he was doing his tours in the UK, he was like, I wish I would have had a grill. I would have just mean-mugged everybody. So I was like, okay, if I got him to react like this, I can get anybody to react. Mm. Sure enough, me and Jonah had our match back and forth. Honestly, the person that really co-signed me and things took a huge like upward shift for me was Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
Shawn was like, I got a promotion one day with Bloom and Canyon, and I'm in their office, and he's like, because I'm not afraid to let you know like something's bothering me, especially if it's justified, and especially if I know I can deliver on it. I'm like, I'm going to let you know. I'm like, no. Like,
that's the way it should be, though, right?
Right.
You should be able to talk and say what's bothering you.
Right.
Yeah.
Now there's a difference between bitching and whining about it.
Or having a conversation saying, I don't understand.
Yes. Like being an adult.
Right.
Like going with profession, giving the proper respects to people. I'm military. I understand that.
Right. Exactly.
So I understand like chain of command. But I'm going to still be like, hey, like, I want to be put with this and this and that. Like, thank you for the promotion and the financial side of this, but I also want that to match what I'm doing on television. Like, I don't want to just be paid to be here.
Right.
Like, no, I want to be paid to perform here. Mm-hmm. And like, he's like, well, Shawn Michaels' office is right there. I was like, okay, bye. Went to Shawn. I was like, hey, can I have some time with you on Tuesday whenever you have time? He's like, sure. Send him a couple matches. He actually liked me and Darby. He liked me and Darby from an indie show and me and Riddle from an indie show. And he was like, this is where we need to be with you. I'm like, you think? Yeah. Like, so he was like texting me while they were in the meeting saying like, hey, this is what they want to see next show or whatever. This is what they're saying about you next match or whatever. So that's
great.
Up a notch. I'm like, that's it. Got it. Next match, me and Jonah went 2 segs, 12 minutes, beat the crap out of each other. He's like, that's what I wanted to see. That's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Like Shawn, like smacking me on the ass, like there we go. That's what. Now you're in there. Now you're in there. Yeah. And then we did the takeover, stand and deliver with the gauntlet match. I started first, went 25, lasted to the end with me and Jonah. Put Jonah over.
What was Jonah's name there?
Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed, right?
Yeah. Did the big splash. Stephanie McMahon comes to the back and was like, "You are like my favorite heel on this show."
Nice.
Like literally, she said, "I'm her favorite." I was like, well, Trips, you hear that? So just like, I just love like proving like when I have that's like kind of what drives me all the time. Why I always feel like I got to do more, because I feel like people don't see the potential that I see, and they shouldn't, because it's
your vision.
Right.
Yeah.
It's mine. And I want to, but I see so much, and it's like frustrating when somebody else doesn't see an inkling of it. So I always got to just be like, oh, I'm gonna show out. I'm gonna show out. I'm gonna show out. I'm gonna prove I'm gonna prove why you're missing out on this. I'm gonna prove you.